I'm Carol Hebert. I'm the Manager for Public Affairs at the Valero Port Arthur Refinery, and we're here today to celebrate Benefit for Children, which is Valero's grant program to give money back into our community to children's charities. And today, we're giving over $1 million to children's charities in our community, and it's just an exciting day in the community. We're going to have 12 different charities receiving their grants. They each applied for the grant, told us what their needs were, how they were going to be benefiting the community. And so today is the exciting day where we get to reveal their grants and just celebrate this opportunity with everyone.
And Dr. Lopez is here. Okay, excellent. And she's sick, so we decided to pass.
You all right? I was. And she's going to
No, she went.
Oh, she went already? Okay.
Yeah, and we got pictures back.
We're going to be somewhat of a casual gathering today, so if you didn't get over to the table to get some hors d'oeuvres, please make yourself welcome to that. It's a nice little snack before dinner, hopefully. So we're just glad you've taken the time today to come out and be part of our celebration. And I want to start off by introducing the Refinery's leadership team that's here with us today. And I'm going to start with our Refinery Manager, Mark Scoble. And Chris Turbyville. He's our Director of Technical Services. Clint Mitchell, our Director of Environmental and Safety Affairs. Jerome Delafosse, he's our Director of Refinery HR. Jace Rainey. Jace is our Director of Refinery Optimization. Steve Evans is our Refinery Controller. Josh Cross is our Director of Operations at our Diamond Green Diesel facility. And I didn't get to see Steve Carey, Jim Rollins, or Matt Houston. Oh, there, Jim, you snuck in. Jim Rollins is our Director of Central Maintenance. Jim, thank you. All right, so thank y'all for being with us today. I do want to point out today that we do have business partners that are here with us celebrating, because as you're going to hear when Mr. Scoble makes some remarks, this benefit that and the funds that we're being able to provide today would not be possible without our business partners. So I know today, and you'll be recognized further in just a minute, but we do have representatives from ECHO, Mason Construction, Olmsted, Richard, and Stronghold here. So thank you for joining and celebrating with us today. And all the additional sponsors for the event are listed up here on a poster, so take a look at that today, because again, that's how these funds were generated for these grants. But at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Scoble so he can make some additional remarks.
Good afternoon. Beautiful day today. And for the agencies here, hope we make it just a little bit better day for you and all the things you do for the community. Played on the Monday following the Texas Open. This year we had over 100 golfers participate in the event. I'm proud. The Benefit for Children has raised over $205 million since Valero became the title sponsor in 2002. The event was ranked #1 on the PGA Tour in charitable fundraising for another year, supply of services, and help us maintain our refinery. So, again, I would like to say thanks again to ECHO, Mike, are you here? Mike, and Stronghold, BJ Barry over there. But again, these are been some of our top sponsors, and again, it wouldn't happen without everybody here. And so we appreciate everything you do for the tournament. And Valero is proud to partner with the agencies we have with us today, and we know each of you are taking the right actions right now to positively impact children's lives. We're fortunate to be part of it, and it's our privilege to support your agencies that you serve the children here in the Golden Triangle. you're the ones that really, where the rubber meets the road. You're doing all the work out there, and we're just very happy to be able to support you. Today we're going to hand out $1 million in checks that we received from the Valero, from the Benefit for Children for this community. So I'm going to turn it over to Carol, and she's going to talk a little bit about the grant recipients.
Thank you. And you know, I feel like I'm in a room of people that I know, so I didn't even stop and introduce myself at the beginning. But in case you didn't, I haven't had a chance to meet you before, I am Carol Hebert, and I'm the Public Affairs Manager for Valero. This is my second year to be a part of the Benefit for Children, and I come from a charity background, and I can't tell you how exciting it is to give money into to the community this way. We'll have plenty of opportunity to take photos at the end as well, so we'll just catch one real quick after your check presentation. But let me start by reading the remarks and talking about each charity today that's receiving a grant. I'm going to start first with Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Sleep in Heavenly Peace was founded to ensure that no kid sleeps on the floor in our town. Their mission is to build twin-sized beds and deliver them to homes with children between the ages of 3 and 17. The bed comes complete with mattress, sheets, a bedspread, and a pillow. Volunteers from the Beaumont chapter fabricate the beds in a local warehouse, and then delivery teams take those beds to the homes and assemble them on the site. Valero volunteers were actually able to be a part of a delivery and assembly team back on October 15th, and I have to tell you, the smiles on those children's faces were priceless, as the parents as well. So, the Benefit for Children grant that is being provided today will provide more beds for children that are in need in our community. So at this time, we'll ask Sleep in Heavenly Peace to come up, and we want you to know how much we appreciate what you do for the children in the community. We need positive role models, and they need to feel physically and emotionally safe to thrive. To ensure youth realize their potential to become active, engaged, and thriving members of the society, the Y nurtures their development from birth to career through programming, experiences, and supports. So the Benefit for Children grant that they're receiving today, it will be used to support the Y's after-school program and their summer day camp, as well as their outdoor adventure and recreation services. So we appreciate everything you do for the community. Please come forward for your check.
$30,000.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
All right. The next organization is Port Arthur Police Blue Santa. So the mission of the Port Arthur Police Blue Santa program is to provide gifts for children at the holidays. The program buys at least 2 age-appropriate gifts for each child and distributes them just before Christmas. The Blue Santa organizers ensure there is joy and excitement for children that otherwise might not have gifts, and that too is a priceless gift. So the Benefit for Children grant will be used to purchase lots of gifts for underprivileged children in South Jefferson County. So thank you to the Port Arthur Police and to the Blue Santa organizers and what you're doing for the children in our community. Please come forward.
$1,000.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Yeah, these big checks, don't think you're gonna have much luck with them at the bank, but hopefully you'll proudly display them at your charities. I'll tell you more about those funds in a little while. But our next agency to recognize is IEA, Inspire, Encourage, Achieve. The mission of IEA is to initiate and support educational programming and rehabilitative services for at-risk youth in Southeast Texas by inspiring and encouraging them to achieve. IEA has a 25-year history of helping improve the lives of juvenile justice-involved youth in detention at the Minnie Rogers Juvenile Justice Center. Most are economically disadvantaged and struggle socially, emotionally, and academically. The IEA approach is to help youth achieve dignity and respect through knowledge, compassion, understanding, and love. So their grant will be used to provide educational support specialists and materials necessary to help develop the personalized plans to ensure the success of each child. Helping each child to build their academic achievement, law-abiding behavior, high school completion, and career attainment, and more will lead to their long-term success. So thank you for what you do for your program, and please come receive your grant.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go on this.
Our next charity to recognize is Make-A-Wish for the Port Arthur region. So the mission of Make-A-Wish is to create life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. They seek to bring every eligible child's wish to life because a wish is an integral part of a child's treatment journey. Wish children are referred by immediate family members, medical professionals, or even the children themselves. And upon a medical approval, a volunteer team sets up a time to visit with the child to learn that one true wish that's in the child's heart. Then the wish team makes the necessary arrangement for that wish to come true. The goal is to provide a joyful and meaningful experience that gives the immediate family time away together from the medical treatments and the medical bills. Research shows that children who have wishes granted can build the physical and emotional strength that they need to fight their illness. And a wish renews hope and uplifts spirits and encourages them in the belief that nothing is impossible. So this Benefit for Children grant will be used to support Port Arthur children that are battling illnesses and to make their wishes come true. So please come forward.
Let's squeeze in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Is this exciting? We're almost halfway through. It's building. So our next organization is Stable Spirit. The mission for Stable Spirit is to provide the community with opportunities that inspire positive mental, physical, and emotional health through professionally guided interaction with horses. Their programs include the EGALA, which uses horses to address mental and emotional issues, hippotherapy for children experiencing genetic disorders, neurological disorders, musculoskeletal dysfunction, sensory processing, and speech or communication disorders, therapeutic riding that builds confidence and independence, and veterans programs for those veterans experiencing fear and anxiety. So this Benefit for Children grant will be used to make upgrades at their facility to make it a safe and comfortable environment for the clients. And it will also allow for the purchase of 2 horse riding simulator exercise machines that are used in their hippotherapy portion of their program. So thank you for what you do, and please come receive your grant.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's the Bob Hope School. And the mission of the Bob Hope School is to provide a safe, orderly environment for students to become lifelong learners in a global society, and where their teachers, parents, and the community can collaborate to address the needs and diversity of all students. 3 languages, including English, Spanish, and Mandarin, are being taught in the elementary grades, and the study of string musical instruments is considered a 4th language at the school. Students are offered the opportunity to play the violin in 1st grade, and by 5th grade, they're even given the opportunity to expand their knowledge of strings, such as the viola, the cello, and the double bass, and they're able to join the school's orchestra. There's about 100 middle school students that are enrolled in the strings program, but more could be enrolled if they had additional instruments available. They now also have a mariachi band, and that is in need of instruments for that to have a full band experience. So, this Benefit for Children grant will be used to purchase nearly 100 instruments for their strings, mariachi, and their band programs. So please come forward and receive your grant.
For $100,000.
Thank you.
1, 2. Let's have your students a little bit more. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Communities and schools. For more than 25 years, Communities and Schools has helped students choose success by ensuring their access to the 5 basics: a one-on-one relationship with a caring adult, a safe place to learn and grow, a healthy start and a healthy future, a marketable skill to use upon graduation, and a chance to give back to peers in their community. The vision of Communities in Schools is to develop public and private partnerships that assist with the educational system in keeping the students in school through direct involvement with the student and the student's family. Their goal is to meet the individual needs of students by working closely and coordinated in an effort with school personnel, parents, families, volunteers, businesses, and social service agencies. So this Benefit for Children grant will be used to provide mental health and crisis services that are designed to remove barriers for learning for those that are having the complex mental health issues. So thank you for your service to our students, and please come forward.
Check for $100,000.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Beautiful.
Recognizes the Garth House, the Mickey Mahaffey Children's Advocacy Program. So the mission of the Garth House is to prevent child abuse and neglect and to lessen the trauma of child victims of sexual and severe physical abuse during the investigative, prosecutorial, and healing process. Whether a child is a sexual or physical assault victim or a victim of child sex trafficking, no child should have to remain a victim. The services offered at the Garth House are to help that child to go from victim to survivor. The Garth House also provides prevention programs to help the public identify and report child abuse. Education to the school personnel, to professionals, and the general community, they make a difference in how children are protected. It's the reporting, investigating, and counseling that improves our communities and society in general to protect the lives of the innocent. So this Benefit for Children grant will be used to provide mental health and counseling services for children that are victims of crime. So please come forward to receive your grant.
All right, everybody squeeze in just a little bit. One, two, three.
Next is Adaptive Sports for Kids. And the mission of Adaptive Sports for Kids is to give children and adults with special needs the opportunity to play sports that may not otherwise be able to play, and there is no cost to them. Wheelchair athletes can have special challenges too, such as getting across dirt and grass, and after rain, it can be almost impossible for these individuals in wheelchairs. So, the Benefit for Children grant will be used to help fund the installation of turf grass on the infield of their ballpark, and it will also help improve the drainage of the infield. So rainout games will be a thing of the past. So, Adaptive Sports for Kids, we appreciate all your support in the community, and please come forward for your grant.
Check for $120,000. Thank you.
All right, one, two, three.
So Port Arthur ISD is the primary source of public education in the community, and their mission is to meet the unique educational needs of the diverse population by providing a comprehensive, quality education for their students. Learning loss has been a challenge following the pandemic, and it is critical to have our students performing at or above grade level to ensure their future success. Science, technology, engineering, and math classes, also known as STEM, are just some of the classes that need enrichment. It is anticipated that classroom resources that are focused on STEM will create an increase in test scores, not only in the STEM-related curriculum, but also support their general education learning as well. So this Benefit for Children grant will be used to purchase STEM kits, experiments, equipment, materials, and software for students to use during STEM lab sessions, and it will also provide for the teachers to receive professional development and training on how to use those labs. So, thank you for all you do for the students in the community. Please come forward for your grant.
One, two.
Well, our last grant, but definitely not least, is Baptist Hospitals of Southeast Texas Foundation. The Baptist Hospitals of Southeast Texas Foundation exists to support the sacred work of the hospitals and improve the health and well-being of people in Southeast Texas. In the past year, the hospital received designations for both its maternal and neonatal intensive care unit departments, and they're now able to care for even smaller infants, which decreases the numbers of transfers to Houston. But in turn, this has led to an increase in the number of families that are in their care. The hospital is in need of new equipment for its New Beginnings Birth Center, the labor and delivery, and their NICU. Medically fragile infants require special care and in the least stressful environment, and this new equipment will provide their best environment for their care. So this grant will be used to purchase essential equipment for the NICU, the labor and delivery, and will include 2 giraffe care stations and 7 panda bears. Panda beds. Panda bears is that'd be sweet too. Because we know every baby deserves the best start in life, and this equipment will definitely support that effort. So thank you for taking care of the families in our community and those sweet babies. Please come get your grant.
150,000. Thank you. Difference.
Just scoot in just a little bit this way. Perfect. 1, 2, 3.
That completes the grant distributions, and so like I said, we're going to have an opportunity to take some more photos afterward, and hopefully you're going to stay and enjoy some of the refreshments and just visiting, because hopefully you've learned there's some really awesome and dynamic organizations in this room doing some great things in our communities, and we're just so pleased to be a part of what you're doing and contributing. You will notice on your tables there were some little postcards that have some social media hashtags for those of you that do that for your organization. These are for you to take back to your organizations, because if you do want to recognize us for this grant, these are some ways that you can do that. I mentioned earlier, I know these checks won't do you much good when you go to the bank, but I'm pleased to tell you that your direct deposits will happen tomorrow morning. So be looking for your money in your account tomorrow morning. And if for some reason there's a hiccup, please let me know. I think each one of you knows how to reach me, but that's definitely the plan, is that the deposits are made tomorrow. And again, I mentioned, hopefully you'll proudly display your checks at your organizations. And I also have some additional little signs that you can use as well. So I'll leave these out on the table if you have a place at your organization to supply those. And let's see, I just want to thank, there was a lot of effort that went in today, getting everything set up and getting prepared to today. So thanks to all those extra helping hands that are usually in the far back, that are the ones that we don't get to see very often, but Elena Sims, Courtney Tellis, and Taylor Conchava helped me get everything really set up today. So thank y'all for helping. Much appreciated.
Once again, I'd like to say thanks for all our partners. We couldn't do it without you. And it's great that you do share the same values that we do, as giving back to the community. And hope the funds that we gave out today will help you make that happen in your mission this year. But thanks again for coming, and y'all do all the hard work. So we get to play golf, right? And you raise the money, and you got to do the work now. So, but again, I hope these funds help you succeed in what you want to do. Thanks again for coming today. And also the golf tees, you can take a golf tee too. Are those Valero golf tees? Oh, next year. All right, thanks again for coming.
Thank y'all.
Make sure you're in someone's window. Marion, I feel like you're hiding.
Garrett, are you there?
Am I there?
And I will share photos, so don't worry about that.
You look at me.
And all right, remember, if you can't see Lindsay, can't see you, find an opening. 1, 2, 3. All right, take one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Y'all can wave at me.
Doing videos.